When I was living in Michigan, I was in the closet, so I had a lot of negative feelings towards myself because of that, and I started abusing drugs, just living a really bad life because I couldn't be who I wanted to be. I came to San Francisco 5 years ago to follow my dreams of becoming a woman. When I first got here, it was just going around like homeless shelters and just sleeping outside. It was terrible. I was just walking around one day and I looked up and like magic, the center was just right there in front of me.
I was immediately drawn to Jamie because of her energy. She always showed up ready to engage in our services. Currently, we are the only LGBTQ drop-in space for transitional age youth in San Francisco. We have expanded to 2 additional programs, our mental health services and our Host Homes program.
Host Homes is very inspiring. We are looking for hosts in the community that have a spare room and are able to welcome a young person into their home for a number of months and up to a year. It really is building on the philosophy of the center, which is about really connecting community members to each other. In San Francisco, the big challenge is the way that folks impacted by things like homophobia and transphobia and race and gender and poverty are really facing an uphill climb to just create minimum stability and security in the city.
You know, here at the center, we're connecting people to resources so we can get folks into housing, connect them with employment, and most importantly, provide them the opportunity to work with each other so that they can thrive for the future.
I first started volunteering here in September 2017, and I worked welcome desk shifts. We provide referrals to either internal or external resources.
We really cross the broad spectrum of the LGBTQ community and also of community needs. So we have everything from economic development programs, youth programs, as well as arts and culture work, opportunities to engage the community.
After a few months of volunteering, I expressed interest in working with Queer Slam, a poetry and storytelling event held here at the LGBT Center. We welcome anyone who wants to share their narrative relating to their gender or sexual identity. I work really hard in the development of Queer Slam because it's significant for community building, but it's also something that I wish I could have seen and been involved with when I was younger.
We are the organization in San Francisco that is really uniting so many different segments of our community under one roof. There's always going to be the need for a home for our community so that we can organize, so that we can celebrate, so that we can plan for our future.
2 years ago, the LGBT Center hosted a job fair, and at that job fair was Smitten. From the moment I walked up to them, they were very interested in hiring me. So currently, I am a supervisor at Smitten. This job has given me like a new lease on life. It gave me a chance to succeed. It gave me a chance to thrive. If you had told me 4 or 5 years ago that I would have the keys to the front door, I would have called you crazy. It seems very surreal to be in a position of trust like that. It makes me feel very good about myself.
As Jamie represents, folks don't age out of the center. They might age out of the youth program, but we're able to transition them into other services at the center to really look at how do we understand people's whole sense of selves and the range of needs that they might have now and in the future.
The center pointed me to every resource that ever helped me. They pointed me to Lion Martin, which gave me my medication. They pointed me to the rehab, which saved my life. They pointed me to Larkin, which gave me my apartment. And they hosted the job fair that got me my job here. Pretty much everything good that's ever happened in my life started from the LGBT Center.